Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again on Business Sales and Networking. Today on this episode, we're talking about the Facebook Pixel. A little bit about what the Pixel is, how it works, and what it can do for you. So stay tuned to this episode. It's fantastic, tons of value, and it's coming up right now. You're starting a new business or career. You want to get your message out online, but you don't know how, you don't know where to start, and you don't know what to avoid. Let me tell you, this is a great first step. This podcast is here to help you navigate the world of your business, sales, and networking for brand new entrepreneurs like us. All right, we are set for Lead Generation Thursday. Good morning, everybody. How you doing today, Ben? Good morning.
Good morning, Maddie. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, man. We were just chopping it up and have a great little conversation right before we got started because today is a great day talking about leads, and that is the blood of your business, is getting in new blood to talk to have conversation with, to bring into your business and to show them your offers so you can transact and have clients, right? It's all about the leads, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's about just meeting new people, getting people in, start bringing people into your sphere, right? Trying to get people into your world. It's like I said, we talked. The reason why we started BSN, why, is because when you're an entrepreneur, when you're out starting your own thing, when you all of a sudden you say, I'm going to start a business page, and you invite your 300 friends that are on your Facebook page, only 3 people are gonna, I'm exaggerating, maybe 15 to 20 people. Or, yeah, there's a funny meme, I'm gonna post it later, but it's like it has Drake on there, and he's like, yeah, I just got a new job. It's like, and everyone's engaging, yeah, congratulations, and you know, you get all these comments. And then all of a sudden you say, I'm starting a new business, and you get like 3 likes, and then you get like a spam comment in your comment, right? You're like, he's like, man. So that's how it is. That's how it is when you're like out there, you can start your own business, unless you're giving away free money or something. I don't know. But no, yeah, maybe.
Just kidding. Because there is Bitcoin that gives it away for free, that's the whole point of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm not dogging on Bitcoin because I got me some, so don't even worry about it.
I'm going to start that maybe someday. I get hit up a lot on Instagram and Facebook on Bitcoin. My DMs get filled up all the time.
Too. I just get rid of them now. I can't even. I used to entertain the conversation, but now I can't even do it.
Can't do it anymore. And the thing is, these are the professional spammers. I mean, these guys look legit. Their profiles look clean. There's a pretty good-looking guy on there, right? And they look like they're the head CEO of something, and you read their profile, Bitcoin, and they probably have about 30 friends on there, but their profiles look clean. So
that's ridiculous, man. I'm not a fan of anybody that's trying to scam, trying to get over, and I don't know if they are or not, but you know, if you're a professional spammer, there's a reason for it. I just stay away from that stuff.
Yeah, so spam, I'm getting hit up a lot on it, and because I did open my Instagram up, so if you guys to follow me or want to follow me on Instagram, you can go to my profile page. It'll take you right there. I had my Instagram closed up for a while, and the reason being, I'll talk about it a little bit more now, is because I did build up some business pages, but again, we talk about putting yourself out there more, and the more I tell you guys, hey, you guys, I put myself out there on Facebook. Now it's really time for me to open myself up on Instagram and really let people see what I'm up to, what I'm doing. And I was just trying to figure out how to put my message. It took a while. And BSN was a great avenue for me to practice my message every single day, right? I'm doing the live videos. You and I are working together. And we talked about LinkedIn the other day and putting ourselves out there more. And it's just kind of, and I have to, we have to practice what we're preaching or we're talking about. So, or it motivates me to do more. So now I'm working more on my Instagram. You've probably seen me now putting my live videos on there.
You're doing a ton on Instagram, man.
Yeah. So Instagram, yeah. And they have a good pros and cons about Instagram. Pros, you do get some good engagement. You do get followers. You do get people to come up to you. But the thing is, I just don't like the engagement format. I love the Facebook engagement format. I just love I can read the comments easy. It's easy to talk to people.
Interesting.
Live stream. Maybe I'm just comfortable. Maybe I just haven't found my way.
They're very similar. I mean, they definitely remind me of each other when you're in there, obviously, because they're owned by the same company. But there are definitely those little nuances, you know, that, and that's why we always preach, you know, whatever platform you're doing, you really got to be on all of them. Just at the end of the day, I know that's overwhelming. You want to narrow it down and concentrate and be a ninja in one or two. But you have to have a different message. And I think that's maybe those little nuances are the platform's way for it to have the little bit of difference, different message, different comment, different interaction.
Sure. Absolutely. I think like the images are really, really good for Instagram. I'm using images in my on my post, right? Like motivational quotes, and then I'm putting live videos, and I'm trying to just play with the algorithms and just test it. I'm still testing. And I've had some good engagement where I've had some people like send me personal messages. But then again, I look at these profiles and I'm like, are these people, what's the deal with these profiles? Are they like legit profiles? Are these real people? Versus Facebook, where I'm confident to check a profile out and say, okay, this is a real person. This is real. You know, they're just, they're normal, right? But rather than trying to build a Facebook page an Instagram page, and they're just like collecting, they're friend collectors, right? Because I'm not a friend collector. We're networking. We're collecting people. My goal is to find the right people in my sphere. So that's kind of, you know, I'm not like, I can care less. Again, we talk about, it's like our group right now, we have over 2,000 members, but our activity is really, really high. We have great members here, great people. And I know a lot of people go out there and go, I need 1,000 followers. I need this and that. No, we just need some good, solid people around us. That's my.
You're absolutely right. And there's having 100,000, you know, we talk about it. Let's break it down to the Facebook group. You know, having 5,000 or 10,000 or 25,000 people in these groups. But who's really active? Who's engaging? What value is being brought to you if you have a bunch of people just randomly posting things?
Yeah.
What is that bringing to you? If that's interesting to you and they're posting interesting things, fantastic. But how much can you take? You know what I mean? So I think you're going to get lost in the weeds there. I don't think you can speak to that many people, and unless you're on a grander scale with a grander machine that can, you know, bring that in, have the level of assistance and infrastructure of a company that can do that. But as somebody that's starting off, there's no way that's going to be possible or even beneficial to you.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I think finding niching down, and somebody said something the other day, well, I sell to everybody. I said, well, then you're selling to nobody.
Yeah.
That was my problem. That was a huge problem that I had, and I've been overcoming that the last few months or 18 months. The journey that I've been taking, but I was speaking to everybody. I can do everything. I'm everybody. You know, but now I've really kind of narrowed down where I'm at, what I do, the focuses that I'm on. You know, the charitable things that I'm doing, the business things that I'm doing. Those are the things I'm focusing on, and not the rest. Because again, you're speaking to everybody. Nobody's listening.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't be like, I'm here for everybody, right? It has to be. Actually, we talked about this on Sunday, right? We talked about what the things that are important to you, telling your story. And this is the same messaging, is the things that you stand for, the things that you represent. So, like for example, like Matt, you know, real estate, helping people, you know, charity, family, those kind of things. Those are the people that you need to attract. Myself, you know, same thing, you know, my family giving back, entrepreneur, you know, sales. I love sales, work in social, you know, all these things, people. So you want to attract the people that are similar to you in your niche, you know, so that way you guys can almost speak in the same language, or you guys have ways to relate with each other. So
it's finding your tribe, brother, and that's the underlying theme. That's the underlying theme, is finding your tribe. Two things social media does that I absolutely love. The first one is the most amazing thing, is you're going to absolutely repel everybody that doesn't want to deal with you, doesn't want to listen to you, doesn't want to deal have any respect for you. There's going to be rude comments. There's going to be people that just ghost you. That's fine. Please embrace that. It took me a long time to understand that. There's nothing wrong with that, but your tribe is out there. And that's the second best thing, is that the people that speak your language, people that enjoy the things that you enjoy, interact with you, support you, encourage you, all those things, those people are going to be drawn even more closely to you. And again, those are the two things I absolutely love about social media.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Without this group, without social media, Matt and I would never met. We never met Lauren, Gustavo, all the people that have great people that have come into my life, and a couple of headaches that have come into our lives, right? But here's the thing: embrace those headaches, learn from them. It may bring you down. It may ruin your day. It may even ruin your week. But at the end of the day, as we talk about mindset, we talk about changing thinking. You're going to learn from that and then take notes from it and say, you know what? I probably don't want to deal with that kind of person again. That's not the kind of person I want to have in my life or in my business or even sell to, right? Or work with, right? Or have as a client, because you already know.
They're a headache. They're a problem. They're a challenge. It's going to be an uphill battle. Everything that you do, everything that you say is going to be challenged. It's just going to be miserable.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here's a good story. I have a good friend of mine. She's almost like a sister. She's a coworker, and man, she's one of the top salespeople. Man, she kills it. I mean, she's a great communicator, great networker, great. She builds relationships. However, she has a lot of problems. She always has issues with businesses or like. Something's always, she's always like, there's always problems with her in her life, right? Like if it's like she hires someone to do something, she's not happy with the service, right? She's always complaining. I'm like, man.
That, man.
And, and I'm going to tell you that she's asked me, she's like, oh, I'd love to be a part of what you're doing or whatever. I'm like, no way. I said, no way, because your life is full of drama. And I already know what's going to happen. You're going to be bothering me, like texting me, have questions, or you're going to frustrate yourself. You're going to, it's like you have too many issues going on with, it's always something, right? Like, and I love her as a sister, but the thing is though, there's always something going on. I mean, and I mean, as a employer, I mean, maybe someday I'd be like, hey, I'd like to hire you as a salesperson to make money. But don't I don't want to get personal with you, because I already know, like, you're gonna ruin my day. One day I'm gonna be home with my family having dinner, and you're gonna be sending me a crazy message about something that happened to you, and that's the last thing I want to hear. Is like,
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And if you want to find a problem, there's going to be problems in anything, man. I mean, it's a management of expectations, I guess, and having a high level of expectation. That's fantastic. But, I think it leads to a miserable life, because you're never happy. You know what I mean? And God, I'm saying this, and I'm not trying to say settle in any way, but God, you don't have to vocalize every negative thing or vocalize it. You know what I mean? I mean, God, I made a post yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Bad stuff's going to happen. The obstacle is the way. You know what I mean? And that's, again, a book that I've read. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but, sometimes you need to just take those and look at those challenges and see why you're in that challenge, what you can do to improve. Maybe it's I got a coffee delivery, and, what you can do to improve the situation instead. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh, my wife came in and brought me coffee. She brought me Dutch Brothers.
Oh man,
I had the best wife ever, dog.
She loves you, bro. She loves you.
So
as we talk about this, guys, we're going to talk about Facebook Ads Manager, right? Because Facebook Ads Manager, or the running ads on your Facebook page, you're going to have a lot of problems if you're going to go into that world, right? You're going to go into a lot of frustrations. You're going to go into a lot of information. You're going to go into like, what the hell is this? And Facebook does try to simplify it for you on Facebook, like boosting posts. And we've heard a lot of, yeah.
Don't boost posts. Don't boost posts. Don't boost posts.
Yeah, I agree with, and everyone starts there, right? Everyone starts with the boosting, and there's tricks and things there, but there, I won't even.
The other day to try it again, just to see. Don't do it.
It doesn't. I don't know who it runs ads to, but it runs ads to people that you don't even like. Like you look at the profiles that people that engage or run on them, you're like, I don't know, like, are these real profiles or they're just like, are these like spam bots that are hitting that? I don't know.
I have no idea either, but I've never gotten a value out of them.
Yeah.
And every podcast, YouTube, anything has said the same thing. It's not just everybody said, don't do it.
Yeah. And you and I have seen posts where people, we've had the conversations and we there was a guy that said that boosted post and he makes like a lot of money. We looked at his
he was garbage.
He's talking crap because I don't boost posts. I don't boost posts. I started boosting posts just to figure it out. Trying to figure things out, but it was a waste of money, really waste of money. So yeah, you're going to lose money.
People that are trying to boost your post and then you're going to spend money on top of it. It's just, if they're telling you that, it's garbage, man. It's just not true. Okay. Don't waste your money.
Don't waste your money. So we talked about the Facebook ads manager. It takes time, man. You're going to have to learn that and slowly. And here's the thing. Oh man, I'm making me jealous. I'm on my intermittent fasting, so I'm drinking black coffee right now, and I'm just no creamer. I'm not eating till 12. Maybe I'll hit 1 o'clock today, and I'm just like, oh, like. But I'm doing pretty good.
Good for you, man. You know what? I got to do something for my health. I just put that out there the other day because I got to be better. I haven't drank soda since I put that post up, which again, it's only been a couple of days, but I was on a soda kick. But yeah, go ahead. I don't want to detract.
No, that's okay. No big deal. So we talk about the ads manager, and there's so much information on there. I would really, really, really recommend is first, if you're going to run ads, is build your audience. That's my main mistake that I did with my Live the Good Life Las Vegas is I didn't run the correct audience on there. Meaning I was just running friends to friends, all that kind of stuff, right? Those ads don't really, I'm telling you right now, those ads, when you run ads, friends of the page, you're not going to get the right engagement. First, build your website and start learning how to work a pixel first. Learn how the pixel. We're going to talk about the pixel, what the pixel is. And here's the thing. You can run video ads, right? You can run people to see your video. You can run.
That's been the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. You can run picture ads. You can just run a photo right? Or you can run a website, right? And here's the thing. If you run a picture, you have to find a way to people to engage on it. We're always going to talk about collecting the data.
Right, we're collecting them somewhere.
Number one is collecting data. So if someone clicks on a picture, you're not going to know if you're not collecting data. So if they like the picture, well, that's kind of okay. It's a coin flip. Maybe that's a 30% chance if you invite them into your page because you don't know if they're going to like your page, right? So you don't know who these people are. So now you're losing the money, right? Video ads are a little different. You can retarget. So if someone watches the video, you can retarget. And I know you like to work to retarget the video. So for example, if Matt puts a 1-2 minute video out there and whoever watches that video, he can retarget whoever watches the full video. He can go back there 50% of the video. He can actually put his website in there if they want to click on the link. But here's the thing. The best results that I've ever received is the website with the cool landing page and the cool headline, the best ones. You're going to get engagement. You're going to get link clicks. You're going to get comments. You're going to get all that. And the reason being is because the landing page is pretty much the picture on the website, right? You have to have control. If you don't have control of that picture on the website, meaning that the design of it, you're not gonna get the response because everyone's so visual. Social media is a visual game,
right? And you're talking about when you're putting the ad up, you put the link in the picture that pops up.
Yes, that picture. So so if you have a website, make sure you get that landing page right. I would really recommend, especially if you're sharing it on social media. But we're going to talk about sales funnels, because that's what I love. That's why Matt and I use phone sites, because we can we can change the landing page anytime we want. I don't have to go to a guy and say, hey, can you change my landing page? I just do it on my phone. And if I find a cool picture, I can research images. I can say, oh, this image did really, really well. Okay, I'm going to tell you one of my secrets. I post pictures in my Facebook group, in my Live the Good Life Las Vegas. I see what pictures would get the highest engagements. I save that picture, which one gets the most shares, right? I save that image, and I save it in my back pocket. And later on, I'll save that image and I'll put it on a funnel, and I'll run it as an ad and just test it out in the world.
You've already tested that it gets engagement. Oh, I love that, man. That's great. I like that idea.
So that's why, and I post it in the Live the Good Life Las Vegas because here's the thing. The algorithm, when you post as a business page, even in Facebook groups, it still puts it out as a, like, you know how the algorithm shows really low? It'll still do that to you.
Right.
Personal pages, you're going to get the most engagement off a personal page. You just will. It just does. Facebook loves that. But business pages, they want you to spend money. That's just how it works. So if you build a Facebook group and you're posting as your business page, I know that the algorithm doesn't show. I'll test it out. I'll post it as myself, and I'll post it as a business page, and it's a night and day difference on engagement on a post that I make on my personal page. The engagement gets shares, reposts, likes, comments, hey, whatever. Business page, it gets a lot of engagement, a lot of likes. But when I see an image that gets a lot of reshares or a lot of, I'm like, okay, great. People love that. So
let's serve it up again.
Exactly. So that's why, and you're going to know, and I'm going to tell you my other secret. That's why I love the travel. That's why I got into the travel. I wouldn't say I'm in the travel business, but that's why I got into travel home business.
Travel promotion business, maybe?
Yeah. Well, people love travel, where people love seeing images. And that I have a funnel running right now with the Las Vegas sign, and it's out there. I'm running it right now on the Pixel. We talked about the Pixel. I'm running an ad, and I'm just getting tons of link clicks on it, because people want to see what's in there, and they're giving me their information. So I can retarget them. They're on my follow-up system, and they're signing up.
So let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt you. My apologies.
No, go ahead.
About this, you're running into the Pixel. Explain a little bit. We got a few minutes left. Explain the Pixel. Why you're running into a Pixel? What the heck the Pixel does? What's the 5-minute view of the Pixel?
Yeah. So let's go to this. Okay. So the Pixel is like this mug right here, right? This mug, right? And I put this mug into the microwave, right? I use tap water, right? And we all love coffee hot or warm water. I put it in a microwave, and it's going to heat it up for you. It's going to get it nice and hot. Okay. Meaning it's going to give you warm leads, hotter. It's going to target. It's keeping track of the data that are real people that are active on social media, looking for example, you can target the audience for travel, save money on hotels, that love Las Vegas, and it's going to go out there and find these people. It's heating it up, and it's warming it up, right? And all of a sudden, it creates it. You can ask Facebook to create an audience that's very similar to that. And now you got a nice hot cup of coffee, or you have a hot. Gives you about 2 million, 2.5. Was it 2 million or 2.5 million?
Somewhere in there for you talking about the lookalikes.
Right. But as you scale it down, it knocks it down to about a million or so. And here's the beautiful thing about the Pixel is that once you have built up an audience, when you have, let's say, for example, you hit 10,000 people that have hit that link or hit your link that's kept the data, you can go back, and it's called a custom audience. You can go back and target those people that clicked your link and just run directly onto them. It's like having people that like your Facebook page, and you're running it on them. Now you're getting you're getting more clicks, you're getting more signups. It's crazy. But
I want to back that up a little bit. So
yeah.
when we're talking about the Pixel is very simple. Ben is very much advanced. He's talking about creating audiences, lookalikes, and all that, which is fantastic. Let's take a step back.
Sure.
And the Pixel is, the piece of code that is attached to you and your business, right?
Yeah.
And every time somebody touches that code, wherever you put that little piece of code on the internet, right? And we put it on the phone sites, we put it on, you put it in your social media, you put it in your, I have Keller Williams sites now, I've been adding it to everywhere. Now, all that little piece of code, Facebook reads that. So when you're out, tracking on the internet and you come across that piece of code, wherever it lands, now Facebook knows that. So now Facebook knows that you're interested in me, and it starts connecting you and me even more closely. Now, the more broad your audience gets, the more people get drawn to that pixel, and that pixel actually has a little bit of a brain to it. So the more people that touch it, the more people that interact with it, the more intelligent it's going to be, the more it's going to learn the characteristics of your tribe, the characteristics of the people that you want to talk to. And then the magic happens. That's when it's learned. And then that's when what Ben just talked about gets ninja.
Yeah.
He's now creating these audiences based on this pixel of his perfect audience, his tribe. These people are interacting with him. They're liking his content, and the algorithms know it. So now when he's advertising, the algorithm, he puts a couple dollars behind that ad or that message, let's put it that way. And that's exactly where Ben said, putting that cup of coffee or that warm liquid in that coffee cup in the microwave, as soon as you put a couple dollars behind it, it heats it up, and now it's actively searching for your perfect client, customer.
Well, beautiful. That's beautiful. You have to save that.
Yeah, I think that's really the way to think about it is really it's brain. It's something that actively goes out and searches for your perfect customer, but you have to feed it your perfect customer first. And that's the one thing that you said that was my big aha moment back in October was building the audience. You didn't build your audience first, and that was my mistake. 5 years ago, I was on social media doing live videos, and I never fundamentally understood that until last October. You know what I mean? So that's when I understood building audiences, cultivating your audience. You're talking about blue ocean versus red ocean. And I don't know if anybody knows anything about that, but you better be swimming in a blue ocean. You know what I mean? So that's what the pixel does. And that's why I believe my last ad set that I just ran was under $2 an ad for a buyer lead, which I thought was fantastic. It was a very simple ad. I got 66 leads off $100, man. And I was stoked. And that's all because my audience is growing. My pixel has learned. And it's now finding those people that are more likely to like me.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You're absolutely right. And when you're building your Facebook page or you're building, you have to have the right audience. I've tested, let me tell you this, I do tests where I run ads directly to the people that like my page. Because in the beginning, I didn't create the right audience. I didn't invite, I was just kind of inviting them, or people just went, these weren't I would say the first, I have almost 3,000 people that like my page. I would say half of the people that like my business page aren't people that are gonna like. They're just not the right audience. But the other half is engaging, or they're really they're into what I'm doing. And I didn't learn. Again, it's okay. It's okay. I could still add on and build up, but I've learned that, right? I didn't start off perfect.
And I'm going to leave it at that because that's what this show's about. We didn't know these things. October 2019 is when I took the boot camp to really open my mind to audiences. I didn't really start getting into building funnels and everything until about June or July of last year. It's not too late. I mean, I feel that I'm behind because that's just me and I push myself. But, there's no better day to start than today. if you don't have a Facebook business account, start one. Start interacting. Start getting engaging. Start having conversations online. That is going to happen. It's not overnight. These strategies are going to pay you well into the future, but you're not in business for today. You're in business for your future. So do your immediate lead generation. Do the stuff that's going to bring you leads right now, whether it's for a real estate agent, door knocking, open houses, whatever. But on the long end, make sure you're building your audiences so that Pixel can learn and start finding that right person for you. But you have to start now. You have the sooner you better. The sooner you start collecting the data, the better.
That's it right there. It's money. Lead gen.
All right, everybody. That was Lead Gen Thursday. That was amazing. I really appreciate it, Ben. Thank you for a peek behind the curtain on the Pixel, man.